Hey, so I'm going to start some seeds. I was going to a couple of days ago, but that didn't happen because some terrible stuff happened in our family, and I've been distracted. I'm still distracted, feeling terrible, stressed out, dealing with some legal stuff. That's stressing me out. So I'm going to go out to my ruined greenhouse that's still ruined because it's still too cold for me to like deal with that right now. It's whatever. It's being weighed down by bricks, whatever. I know I have a tray out there to deal with this, so I'm gonna go look. It's the warmest part of the day right here, and it actually feels pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So here's all my destroyed stuff. Do I not have my tray out here? I just have that one. So these are some old trays I've got. But is this the one with the hole in it? Gosh, I hope not. Oh, it does have a hole in it. Dang it. Oh. This is what I was looking for. This right here. So I'm getting ready to start some brassica seeds because that's the only thing that's going to be able to do well and survive in the really cold spring we're going to have. I'm going to fill up all of my trays here. My garden is not as big as other people's, so I don't start like tons and tons of seeds all at once. I just start, dang, big old rock in here. I just start them, you know, here and there. So I packed it down pretty good, just because these have a pretty big hole in the bottom of them, and if it's in there too loose, like I feel like it'll just all fall out. But and now I'm going to pre-wet them. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to do any of this right now, and I don't know that any of this is really even making me happy. I think it's just, it'll give me a little less stress knowing I accomplished planting some seeds. But I'm sad and I'm so stressed. So anyway, I want to plant some Brussels sprouts because for the past couple of years, I have failed to grow Brussels sprouts. So I'm trying again. I still think these are pretty old, so I'm gonna like really overdo it. And I think I'm just gonna plant all of them. That's a lot, but with a bit of soil. And then I wet it again. I feel like brassicas usually come up really easily. I just don't know that there's anything to really... Where is the... There it is. Looking for my marker. So, Brussels sprouts. This is gonna go like that. And there we go. There's my first little set of seeds. What am I gonna do next? That was all the Brussels sprouts. I really don't have anything to say. I'm just feeling really shitty. I think I'm gonna continue to feel shitty for a while. I kind of want to do two different broccolis to see what the difference is between them, because every time I have tried to grow broccoli, it's never headed up. And I think it's just because we're so unlucky where we're at, where it's so cold outside that I can't even put brassicas out there because they'll freeze to death and die. And then the moment I can put them out there, the temperature shoots up to like frickin' 80 right away. And then they still suffer and they won't head up. They just like start sprouting and sending out flowers instead. Anyway, so gonna keep trying though, and we'll just see what happens. But yeah, I think I'll try two different broccolis this time. I think I'll do the rest of these Waltham. Okay, so I'm going to plant some of this. So one side I'm going to make that one. So they're along this side. And then the other one, I think I'm gonna do the Calabrese. Calabrese. Gotta be careful not to get these mixed up, because although there's always the chance whoever packed these seeds mixed them up, there could be a kale in here. Who knows? They all look the same. Definitely going to overseed though, because I don't want to have to plant these again. And now gonna cover with a little bit of dirt like I did the other stuff. Last year, I had the worst time starting plants. Nothing wanted to grow, and I think it was just because it was so freaking cold in my house. Then when I had the stuff on a heating pad, it was like molding and all that, and I don't know. Just had a really difficult time last year with starting seeds. I still had like a pretty full garden regardless, but it took like replanting and replanting over and over again. So I'm letting this back down again. Now what am I gonna do? I don't know. So here's the broccolis. And now I think I'll do a cauliflower and a cabbage. So I also did cabbage last year. Actually got some pretty big heads. It was nice. I was really proud of them. And I was also excited because we got a garage fridge and freezer. But our garage is not insulated. It is not meant for anything food related. Really, to like stay in there even if it's in a fridge, because I found out that whatever insulation the fridge has in it was not enough to keep the extreme colds out of the fridge. I don't know what my mind was thinking how that would work, but it didn't work. And the cabbages that I had in there that I was gonna try to store in there for, you know, however long, froze solid, and so it destroyed them. Same thing with some other things I had in there. I have carrots in there that probably are ruined too. I don't know, I have to still check on them, but I'm telling you, that's like the number one thing that I'm dealing with when it comes to trying to preserve my own food and grow my own food is the fact that I don't have a basement. I don't have like a cold room. So in the winter time, I'm like, okay, I can use my garage, but the garage is so poorly insulated. It's basically just like wood panels, one layer of them, that's it, and that's the outside. And so it's not good for keeping foods out there in like cold storage. And since it's not sealed, there's mice all over out there too. So I thought the fridge would be a good idea, but no, it got too cold inside the fridge too and froze everything solid. I'm hoping to try and get that figured out before this next winter. Either seal up the garage a bit more, you know, plug some holes, I don't know, or get a garage heater out there, but that'll just be more expenses. Ugh. Okay, so that was Copenhagen cabbage. Okay. There's my cabbages. And now I'm going to plant cauliflower, and then I'll be done with seeds for the day because I'm having a hard time focusing on anything today. I don't know what I am. These are looking a bit old. I'm gonna overseed these too. I'm just gonna do all of them. Hopefully some of them sprout. I wish this could be a more exciting, like, happy video. And I would have just not recorded at all, but I'm like, I'm gonna plant some seeds. I might as well, you know, record it, but I'm just not. Okay, gonna add a little dirt on top. All right, and now make a little tag. That was the self-blanching cauliflower. All right, that's the end of that. These are the seeds I planted today. Not like a ton or anything, but anyway. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be in a peppier mood another time. Oh man, I think this was a mistake making this video. Sometimes I just have to like say the things out loud. I dealt with my legal paperwork today that I needed to deal with on my end. As far as I know, super anxious and stressed about it, but I did what I needed to do. I planted some seeds, and I've done nothing else. So next I will probably do some dishes to do something else. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There are ups and downs. I'm gonna try to get through this down. I don't want to be that person that's filming myself being down. I've done enough of that in my life. Don't do it by the couch. You didn't spill it, you promise?
I promise.
Okay, let me go check it. Thanks for watching.